Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Goran from Pick Dawgz. Thank you for joining me here. We are here to talk about Bundesliga games on Tuesday, January 24th. We have 4 games on schedule, guys. There are a few more games from other leagues, so make sure you check out the rest of the free picks up on the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and let's get this going, guys. The first game we have on schedule is at 12:30 p.m. Eastern in Bundesliga. That is between Schalke and Leipzig. Two teams on completely opposite sides of form. Schalke still at the bottom of the table with only 9 points, and it's gonna take a lot from them to get out of that relegation zone, which is now 6 points away from them. But they are definitely not playing high quality enough football to stay in Bundesliga this season, and I'm afraid that they will have to go back and spend another season in Bundesliga too, or they will have to make some investments now in January, bring in some I don't know, better players to increase the depth and the quality of this team. As far as Leipzig goes, they were playing against Bayern Munich in that game on Friday in Bundesliga, and that game ended in a 1-1 draw. Still fairly close to the top of the table. They are now in 5th place with 29 points, but the competition in Bundesliga is very, very strong this season, and it's gonna take a lot from Leipzig to catch up to Bayern, definitely. But it's not out of the realm of possibilities, and they do have the quality, they have the depth, they have everything they need to be more competitive and to get close to the top of the table. Schalke hasn't won any of their last 8 games, and they haven't won any of their last 3 games against Leipzig. And overall, their form hasn't been that great this season. They do have a couple of wins at home, but they have 5 losses as well. They have scored only 9 goals and conceded 19. Can they get on the scoreboard here? They might, because they are the home team here, but even if they don't, I think that Leipzig alone can get us over 2.5 here, which is why I decided to go with Leipzig to win and over 2.5 goals. Plus 116, very nice plus money, guys. Like I said, Schalke is so far out of form right now that I honestly don't think they have what it takes to stay in Bundesliga for another season, and that made my decision only that much easier here. So I'm going with Leipzig to win and over 2.5 goals at plus 116. Second game in Bundesliga is between Hoffenheim and Stuttgart. Two kind of struggling teams right now, and two teams that would definitely love to end their negative streaks here. Especially Hoffenheim, who lost to Union Berlin 3-1 in their last Bundesliga game. They did a solid job in those friendly matchups. However, when it comes to that competitive games, they weren't that good of a form before the World Cup, and they haven't restarted the season on a positive note as well. Stuttgart, on the other hand, was hosting Mainz in that game this past weekend, and they got a positive result out of it. It was a 1-1 draw. However, Stuttgart is still without a single win on their own this season, and that is definitely something they would like to end here, because they're still fairly close to the relegation zone in that 16th place with 15 points. Another win here, or at least a draw, would be very helpful to them to maybe climb the standings another spot or two or so, but they need to get that win. They have been scoring goals consistently. Hoffenheim has been doing the same, but they have also been conceding a lot of goals. And Hoffenheim's last 12 games have gone over 2.5 and both teams to score. And I think that's going to be the case in this game as well, guys. I'm taking both teams to score in over 2.5. It's minus 104 right now. Like I said, both teams would love to get a positive outcome out of this game. I think that both teams see this game as a possible chance to get a win. And I think it's going to be a fairly open matchup, guys. So both teams to score and over 2.5, minus 104. Amazing price. That's what I'll go with here. In the next game in Bundesliga, guys, we have Bayern Munich hosting Koln. Koln is coming off of a magnificent win against Werder Bremen 7-1. They completely destroyed them, especially that first half. I believe the first half ended in a 5-1 result, actually. And then they just topped it up in that second half with 2 more goals. But usually when teams have such a great performance in one game, they tend to kind of disappear in the game after, and the draw hasn't been kind towards Koln, because they're now facing Bayern Munich, the team that is definitely hungry for a win, because they are now on a 2-game draw streak, and they could definitely use a win to keep that separation between them and Eintracht and Union Berlin and Freiburg on a nice healthy distance, which is why I think they're going to attack, they're going to start fast. But then again, like I said, I think that usually it happens that the teams who had a brilliant performance, like Koln did in the previous game, they tend to disappear. But we can't really take it out of the real possibility that Koln will actually step up in this game as well, and that they will be a nice matchup for Bayern Munich here. So I'm going to stay away from sides in this one, guys, and I'm simply going to take over 1.5 goal in the first half at -134. I think the goals will start dropping here fairly early in the game, and I think we see at least 2 goals in the first half here, because Bayern has been very dominant in this matchup at home, and they have been fairly dominant in this matchup overall. Like I said, they need a win here. They are on a nice positive form, undefeated in their last 10 games against Koln while playing at home, and still undefeated at home this season. So I see goals, and I see them early in this game, so I'm going to take first half total over 1.5 at -134. And the last game of the day in Bundesliga, guys, is between Hertha Berlin and Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg is also one of those teams coming off of a fantastic win where they absolutely destroyed Freiburg at home. It was 6-0. While Hertha did not get a positive result against Bochum. They lost that game 3-1. And they are now without a win in their last 2 games. And at home so far this season, they have only 2 wins. When we look at the injury report, Hertha is missing a few key players, while Wolfsburg is also missing a couple of players, but definitely in much better form here. The team that's much better coached, and the overall performances this season have been pretty solid for Wolfsburg. And on top of all that, they are now in 7th place with 26 points, and the win here would get them very close to that Champions League spot. So this one, to be honest, is fairly simple to me. We have 2 teams on opposite sides of form. We have 2 teams who either had a good game or a bad game in the first game back, and Wolfsburg got a fantastic win. Hertha lost another one, and like I said, guys, this one was fairly simple to me. I'm taking Wolfsburg on the money line +140. Definitely worth a shot here. Take that, and I think it's gonna be a nice winner for us. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining me here. These were your free picks from Bundesliga on Tuesday, January 24th. Check out the rest of the free picks up on the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel. There's the EFL Cup video, there's Serie A video as well. And for my best bets, go to the Pick Dawgz website, go to the previous section and see what I have up there, or just click the link in the description of this video that will take you there. That's it, guys. Enjoy your day, good luck with your bets, and I'll see you soon with more free winners.